These slides introduce the configuration and installation of Restorify Server, including its prerequisites. In summary, before installing Restorify Server, you need to create a repository directory, create user accounts, install the .NET Framework 3.5, open firewall ports on your local server and edge devices, and configure a server certificate. Then, download and run the Restorify Server installer. This video includes a demonstration of creating the Restorify Server repository directory and of creating user accounts for your Restorify clients. Separate videos demonstrate the installation of .NET 3.5, opening the Windows Firewall port, configuring a server certificate, and running the Restorify Server installer. As I mentioned, creating a test server certificate is demonstrated in a separate video. However, there are additional options if you don't want to use the makecert.exe tool. For example, if you have an internal CA and you'd like to use it to issue an SSL certificate to the Restorify Server machine, see Microsoft Knowledge Base article 248107. If instead you'd like to use a publicly trusted CA, there are several options, including the 3 listed here at the bottom of the slide. I will now demonstrate the creation of the Restorify Server repository directory and some user accounts. Creating the Restorify Server repository directory is simple. You just need to keep in mind that the directory needs to be on a drive with lots of space, because you'll be using it to store your customer virtual machine images. Click the Start button, click on Computer, click on the drive you'd like to use, right-click, New, Folder, Restorify Server. To create the user accounts for Restorify Client, I'll close this window, click Start, and I'll start typing local user, and I'll select the Edit Local Users and Groups item. Select Users, right-click, New User. Suppose I have a customer named Acme. I'll use Acme for the username. Set a password. And since I'm using this for testing, I'm going to configure the password to not expire. I'll now create a second user, since there are 2 customers I want to serve with this Restorify server. The second customer is called Contoso. Set a password. And again, since this is for testing on my local LAN, I don't want the password to expire. Now you would continue creating user accounts for all the customers that you want to run Restorify Client. For this test, I'm only going to create the 2. And I confirm here that they've been created. For more information about Restorify, please find us on the web or send me an email.